Hey, one more time on the torus field. I'm really not trying to teach any physics. I don't know physics. I'm trying to just get you very accustomed, very aware of nature, because the more you are in line with nature, the easier it's going to be for you to get pregnant. Okay, and I've had a couple of women ask something about men and women being equal, and the first thing to know is, of course, they are. It's ridiculous to think otherwise. The word equal does not mean same, right? It's a big thing to know. A lot of people in the world don't get it. The word equal does not mean same. We are all equal. We are equal in the eyes of God. We are equal in the eyes of the law. We are none the same. Okay. So equal does not mean same. It's very easy to look out in the world and see the whole world depends on masculine and feminine. It is the energy of this world. The torus field is the energy of this world. Both, as you can tell, are equally important. One can't live without the other. And that's just how it is. And so the best way to get around that equal problem, if you're arguing about that, is the word equal does not mean same. He's always going to beat you in a foot race or in a boxing match, and you're always going to beat him in what? What's on the inside? Nurturing, care for, intuition, thoughts, feelings. There's a lot of things you'll beat him at, right? Because he has those physical things, and I hate even talking about this because these forces are not antagonistic. They are complementary. They're complementary. And so out in the world, there's a lot of shared spaces. There's more shared spaces than there should be, in my opinion. But there's a lot of shared spaces. And so a lot of the talk that normally would just be between men, and now everyone's hearing, and a lot of the talk that would normally just be between women, now everyone is hearing, right? And so there can be a little antagonistic force there to get everyone to understand everything. But the biggest thing is the word equal does not mean same. We are all equal. We are none the same. I figured out real early in my practice when I would have men come in, women will come in and they want to be happy. And men, you say the word happy to men, and a lot of men don't even understand it. They're like, happy? What do you mean happy? They're looking for respect. They don't even think about being happy. And a lot of women, they don't even think about respect. They just think about being happy. And so those are equal, but they are not the same, right? So that it's just a big thing to know. Um, I'm 58 years old. I've only seen 2 or 3 successful marriages in my lifetime. Not very many. I've seen actually it's like 2.5, and all of them got in alignment with this. It was just natural for them to do it. You know, he's responsible for everything outside of the house. She's responsible for everything inside the house. Now she still has to work, unfortunately. Um, right now, women are way overworked and men are way undervalued. Right? The devil is in charge of this world, and that's what he's doing. Um, and so you have to really fight it to get into alignment with nature. Um, Fight it or ignore it, right? But that's what's going on. Uh, Most of the successful relationships I've seen have been like this, all of them. There's not that many. You're aspiring toward a very high goal. Um, there's one other thing I was going to tell you. Most of the time, if I see men and women, if I see a couple arguing out in the world, out in the world somewhere, I think it's her fault. Don't argue with your man out in public. He has to be respected to protect and provide. And if I see a couple arguing at home, if you're over at a barbecue or something and they're arguing at home, that's his fault, right? She has to be happy in there. Don't do that. So some of you will say, well, where are you going to argue? Well, argue in the garage if you have to, right? Or in the car or something, and just keep it out of those respective spaces. Don't do that. Be careful. And the more you get in alignment with this, the less you will argue. And this isn't about control. The torus field isn't about control. When I say, okay, so he's responsible for everything outside the house and you're responsible for everything inside the house, it's not like you're going to, manage something with an iron fist. It's more like you just know who gets the last word in that area, in that thing. It doesn't mean you can't negotiate and cooperate and work things out. It's just who gets the final say in that realm. If you're talking about protecting your kids, he gets the final say in that realm. If you're talking about nurturing your kids, he gets the final say in that realm. I'm sorry, you get the final say. The female gets the final say in that realm. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. A man is supposed to walk into a dark alley first, right? He's going to walk into every dark alley first. A woman is going to walk into every emotional issue first, every emotional conflict. talked to several women, friends included, who think that their man, their masculine, is going to rescue them emotionally. No, he's not. I mean, most of the time, no, he's not. We're talking in generalities, right? We're talking in basic nature. Um, no, he's not. That's your job. It's your job to go first into emotional issues. That's on the inside. That's the feminine. If you're expecting your man to come rescue you emotionally, that's some inner child healing you need to do. You need to be a little stronger. And that's okay. We all have inner child healing we need to do. It's all right. Nothing to be ashamed of. Get unemotional about your emotions and it'll be easy for you to fix them. Easier for you to fix them. Yeah. But I just wanted to talk about the equal does not mean same, right? That helps a lot of people to know that. And the more you can get in that energy, the more you can start allowing, the more you can nest, the easier it's going to be for you to get pregnant. The easier it'll be for you to get your natural energy going the right way and get pregnant, right? So that's it. Thanks. Bye.